Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's game day.
Woo-hoo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mason City Ice Arena, formerly known as J.C. Penney's, when it was just a mere department store. Now it's a cathedral to the hockey gods.
I love it.
And if you weren't with us during the first game of the day, the Blues got off to a 3-0 lead with a late goal by Sam Blunk, his second in the game, making it 3-0 with about 3 minutes to go. The final score was 3-2. Got a little shaky at the end there, but the Blues held on and picked up 2 points. And now we move on to the varsity game, which, without getting too dramatic, this is one of the most important games of the year for the Blues. They lost a game last week in Lincoln in a shootout, or in an overtime rather, and they lost last night by 1. They've got to start winning some of these close games against teams that they're competitive with. And the Mason City Mohawks, we played them twice. They beat us 4-1 in Davenport, and the following day we beat them 2-0. So we're comparable.
Yeah, exactly. And as you mentioned it, I like to call it the mushy middle of the standings. That's kind of, we're not at the bottom. We're definitely not at the top. We're in the mushy middle, and if there's teams there with us, we got to beat them. So this is a very, very important game today and tomorrow for your Blues. Looks like
as I look at the standings now, I said last week that 4 were probably in for sure, 2 were probably out for sure, and that left 7 for 4 spots. Now, I don't know if it might be 5 teams are more. Well, of course, Dubuque, they beat us last night, but they didn't look like they were in the same class as Sioux City. So they still have some things that they've got to work on.
Well,
but obviously, if we don't beat teams like that, we have no chance.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you're looking at their record, they still have Omaha for 2 games and Sioux City for 2 games, and those are real stout teams. Not saying that Dubuque can't beat those teams, but they'll have an uphill battle. So yeah, it's going to be tight one way or the other.
Just like it was last year.
Yeah, no joke.
Speaking of close games and playoff spots and everything, I happened to see one of the games that was going on at the same time as ours was going on. The Capitals JV team was playing Cedar Rapids, and the Capitals got off to a 3-0 lead in the first period, surrendered all of it. They were tied at 3-3. Then with 29 seconds left, Cedar Rapids took a 1-goal lead to make it 4-3 with just 29 seconds to play, and 7 seconds after that, Des Moines scored the tying goal to make it 4-4, and then Des Moines won in a shootout. So if it wasn't for bad luck, Cedar Rapids would have no luck at all. And
That's rough.
Their JV team has been quite competitive, but they had a tough break today by blowing a 3-goal lead and then losing in overtime, very much similar to what they did against us a couple of weeks ago in Cedar Rapids. So these are all games that these teams will, about the 1st of March, they're going to be looking back at some of these weekends and saying, if only we'd done this, if only we hadn't given up that goal, if only we hadn't missed on that power play opportunity, we'd be in the playoffs. So
you got to bank those points when you can.
Yep, absolutely. And speaking of teams that we have to beat, next week we have the Waterloo Warriors coming to town, and they, after an absolutely superior season 2 years ago, they were hit hard by graduation losses last year, and they did not make the playoffs, but they still handled us 3 out of 4. And they are much improved this year. So they're going to be another one of those teams that has a shot at the playoffs, and we're going to have to play them tough too.
Oh, the all schools game. I wondered over there to our left, well, it was up on the board. they have all the different mascots. There they are, the mascots of the different teams. I don't know if you guys are getting a view of that, but there is a mascots on skates and not on skates. We got some lions and some knights. I guess the Blues decided that they had waited long enough for the festivities, so they're coming out of the tunnel and are going to get out here on the ice. They had been waiting for quite a while. Still no officials.
No.
Still waiting on stripes. That was a theme last game for those of you who were not with us. When it comes time for the starting lineups in the national anthem, we will let the PA announcer take over, but I don't know that we need to have them announcing every single player on the entire team and their school.
This is like a dress rehearsal for senior night.
Except for everybody's invited to this party.
Yeah. We thought that Waterloo ceremony 2 years ago was long. This may be longer.
I do like the, everybody gets introduced by school. That's fun.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Although if they did that at our school, it'd be the Pleasant Valley and the Seven Dwarfs. Because Pleasant Valley has a larger group of players on the Blues than any other school by far.
I thought you were trying to call Max Patton short.
No.
No, I know.
It's all the other schools that are a little shorter in stature than Pleasant Valley, at least in terms of numbers.
Yes. Are you going to try and get them to toss a T-shirt your direction?
No, I just fumble it. I just drop it.
You don't need a Mohawk T-shirt?
I don't know. Did we talk about last night's game, the varsity game?
We talked about it during JV. We haven't talked about it here.
Yeah. Last night once again were done in by the brilliance of Cody Sweeney of Dubuque, the sophomore forward, who had two beautiful assists that set up goals. Unfortunately, the Blues got caught napping on defense and allowed a 2-on-0 and a 2-on-1 break.
Yeah.
With Sweeney leading both of them, and he was able to score both. Or he didn't score either. He set them both up because Aiden Starr in goal had to pay primary attention to Sweeney because he's such a good player, and he used that to his advantage and just set up his line mates. And we got behind 2-0. Worked pretty hard and got it back to 2-2, and then shortly after the second goal that tied the game, we gave up one at the tail end of the second period, and nobody could score in the third, so they came away with a 3-2 victory.
Yep.
The bad news is we didn't get any points. The good news is I think we proved last night that we can play with them.
Oh, 100%.
We just have to play, execute the game plan a little bit better and don't let Sweeney beat us.
Correct. You got to be smart. You got to play defensively responsible, and just a couple breakdowns. The Blues showed a lot of heart coming back into that game. For those of you who didn't make it to the rink to see it, they did. They acquitted themselves quite well, but in the end ended up falling. And again, that's another team you got to bank points against. And we didn't get any yesterday.
And of course, they're thinking the same way about us. That's a team that we have to score points against because they're going to be battling for a playoff spot.
Exactly right.
Looks like the entire roster for the Mohawks will take part in the national anthem. And as soon as they start to announce that, we will we'll be quiet and let you enjoy that.
Oh. Are they doing – I mean, they announced all those guys. I assume they're going to announce the starting lineup for the Blues.
I think, yeah.
And hopefully the starting lineup for the Mohawks. Here we go. All right, I'll turn this up. All right.
All right, the lion's share of about half of those kids are going back to the dressing room because they're the junior varsity players who will not be involved in this game for the Mason City Mohawks. And the ones remaining on the ice will be playing. It was kind of interesting that the first three players they announced when they announced their starting lineups, Canteris, Pierce, and Bieber, those are the three kids you got to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, not that they don't have a whole roster full of good hockey players, but those three are the ones that stand out as the ones that really cause problems for us.
Correct.
Just like Beckwith, Quinn, and Nienhaus and Conrad when he's healthy, and our guys are the focal point of the other team scouting reports. Those three are the ones that we should be watching. I think Pierce scored 2 goals in their 4-1 win, but we did shut them out in the second game. So
I'm going for hopefully more of that.
Yeah.
Also of note, during warm-ups, I did not see any John Nienhaus. So, and he's not starting today. So we're going to have to recognize if he made the trip or not. Somebody made mention that he wasn't here. So,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but that's definitely one of your absolute top D-men that's not going to be here in our services, and that's a deficit that people are going to have to scurry to make up, unless I'm wrong.
All right, we are underway with today's varsity game. Puck is loose at center ice and dumped in finally to the Blues into the Mason City end by Quinn. Quinn goes to the corner. Now the puck rolls behind the net to the near side. Back to Blunk. Blunk keeps it in. Sends it back to the net. Foster, on a very soft shot, is able to kick to the corner. That one's going to go all the way down, and that's going to be, it's not an icing because they rule the Blues. Whoa,
wow.
Big hit behind the net. Is that player
that's gonna
okay?
bring a penalty. That was Chase DeYoung that got smoked. Different armbanded official for this game than the last, and I'm totally okay with that. What are we going to call it? Roughing was the motion.
Well, DeYoung
So
very slow in getting up. Well, that's critical if we don't have Johnny Nienhaus today. I wasn't aware of that.
Another D-man, and he's taken it. Coach Cliff Durham went out to check on him, and he's taking his time getting off.
Well, maybe they should. Maybe they should send a note to the locker room to tell Owen DeCrow to get his skates back on.
Yeah, Owen may be dressed. I thought I saw him.
Okay. Well,
Nonetheless.
DeYoung did skate to the bench, kind of took off his helmet and kind of shook the cobwebs out. Now the Blues will have a 2-minute advantage with a penalty on Dylan Bieber.
Yep.
For, what'd they call it, roughing?
Roughing. In the first of the game, a BSN power play.
Back to the point.
That's Husky.
And Blues are unable to do anything with their first face-off in the offensive zone, and the puck comes back. And now here comes number 6, Brady Husky. Husky around one, loses the puck, and it's stopped by number 28, Berrigan, who sends it in on goal. They have to make the save. Aiden Starr in goal again. Now Husky's going to try the other side, and that's not working out so good either. Finally, he gets across the center line and dumps in a backhand shot, goes all the way behind, and they're able to clear it. Well, you know who normally leads the rush on that power play is Johnny Nienhaus, and he's not here, so we're having a little bit of an issue getting started here. Here's Beckwith. Beckwith over the line, going to get to the shot, rips a hard shot, goes high and wide to the right. Now the Blues look to set up the power play in the zone. Back to Husky to Beckwith down the right side boards, looking to set up somebody in the middle. Now behind to Quinn. Quinn tries to get it to Corcoran. Here's a shot through the crease and out the other side, and it comes all the way out. And the Blues have to go back and pick it up with Brady Husky. Blues changing on their power play unit. Ooh, here's a dangerous attempt. Man stealing the puck. That's Pierce going to get right in. Shot.
Woo,
just
up and
missed.
over.
He tried to go over the top of the shoulder. Instead got a little too high. That's what Braden Pierce can do for you if you're a fan of the Mason City Mohawks. Good solid player. Now here is Decker for the Blues. Pass misses its mark and goes into the zone, but easily picked up by Mason City and cleared. All right, well,
I got bad info.
Much ado about nothing as Johnny is on the ice.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
Now I'm not. I'm glad he's here.
I'm sorry I fed you bad info. Ow! Look
Whoa!
out!
Oh! For the first time in all the games I've been watching, a fan has just been struck in the head by a puck that came out, landed about 15 feet away from us. Fortunately, it was kind of a fluttering puck. That's easy for me to say because it didn't hit me in the head.
You in the head, yeah.
But that was about, 20 feet from us here?
Yeah, not if that.
They're checking for blood, but they're back in action on the ice. Now, once again, here is Bieber into the zone on the penalty kill. Penalty is now over. The Mohawks are back at full strength, and they battle for it in the blue zone now. Puck is sent over to the near side corner. Picked up. There's a long shot off the side back of the area behind the net. Blunk gets it, sends it around to Johnny Nienhaus. Kwok.
Oh, it doesn't quite
his
get
clearing
out.
pass doesn't get out. Here's a man going to get a shot away. Big save by Starr. Oh, here comes another one. I'm watching now.
That was coming for your face, Greg.
And that's going to be an icing against the Blues.
Thankfully, it got the glass and stayed in. I didn't have the opportunity to mention Mr. Foster in the cage to our right with a goals against average of 3.27 and a save percentage of .864. He was very stout against the Blues.
Yeah, he did a good job against the Blues. Had him in a 1-0 game until very late when Beckwith's goal made it 2-0. This is number 8. That's Riley in the corner battling with Quinn. Now he gets it to Carney. Carney's played in both games for Mason City today. Head to Beckwith. Beckwith gets it out. Delayed offsides is waved as the Blues get the puck out of the zone. Now they carry back in. Starr is able to deflect it to the corner. And it comes to DeYoung. DeYoung, a pass across his goal crease, gets it out of the zone. No, he doesn't get it out of the zone. It's still in. And now it's taken off in there. And this is number 92, Honert. Honert puts it into the corner. Comes to number 13, Beckwith. Beckwith puts it in front, but Honert couldn't quite get his stick on it. Comes back to the point. There's a long shot by Corcoran. It's deflected before it gets to the net. Now Beckwith once again along the side wall, throws it back into the corner to Quinn. Quinn's going to chase it around to the near side. Looking for a man to pass to. He gets it to Beckwith. Beckwith tries to get it in front. Now it rolls out to the corner. Now we got a man breaking. That's Berrigan. Tried to get it. Now we got a man breaking in. Nobody back but Corcoran. Going to get a shot away. Big save by Starr.
Starr out on top of the crease, made himself big, cut down all the angles, and was able to soak that up with a shot into his crest. Got a very nice note from Heidi, who's Johnny Nienhaus's mom, that he was taking the ACT. So he wasn't at Warmies. He didn't ride the bus, but he showed up just now when he jumped on the ice. So I appreciate the heads up there,
Well, his
everybody.
brain's probably tired, but I hope his legs are strong.
I like it. I'm sure they are. Oh, geez.
Oh, and Mason City has scored right off the bat. Not sure how that happened.
That was, yeah, it came toward the front of the net and bounced off the side of Aiden Starr and then leaked in behind
That's
him.
27. That's Dylan Bieber going through the line first, so I'm assuming he's got credit for the goal. And Mason City takes a 1-0 lead at the, let me do clock math here, 5:10 mark of the first period. Johnny could have helped me with that,
Yeah.
with that clock math. I'm
ACT.
sure he was doing that stuff today.
Crept in by Nienhaus.
Now it's Nienhaus, and he deflected right in front. What a save on a deflection of a shot from the point by Nienhaus. Nienhuis and DeCrow made a perfect deflection. Well, perfect to the point that it got on goal, but Foster made a nice glove save to keep the game scoreless.
Foster was sliding to his right, was almost out of position, but flashed the leather and was able to grab that one. Unfortunately for your Blues, it's Husky in between Kwok and Decker with Nienhuis and Corcoran on defense right now. 50-50. Right.
Puck still in the circle, trying to get it back. That's number 20, Kwok. Don't pick up a slash. Here's Corcoran nothing he could do with that except dump it into the corner as the pass was a little ahead of him. Now we got 4 players collecting on the side. Now we got a man breaking deep. That's Pierce. That's going to be an icing against Mason City as Braden Pierce broke out behind, tried to get behind the defense, but the lead pass was just a little too far.
Well, a bit of an uphill battle after that first goal in the under 6 minutes, but I think your Blues are up to the challenge.
There's a drawback. No, it doesn't quite get. Fortunately, Corcoran blew a tire there, but here's a man right in front. Oh, that was number
Husky almost.
Husky couldn't quite get the stick, wasn't quite long enough. Now here's a break. Good play by Corcoran to take over and get the puck out of harm's way, at least to the boards. Now the Blues look to get it out of the zone, and they do. And now it comes back in, a delayed offside. Now they call it as Mason City is offside with 10:48 to go in the first. And Mohawks leading 1-0.
That was a nice try by number 19. He thought maybe if I grab the puck with the toe of my stick and drag it back onside, it'll be okay, but not so much. That's not how it works.
All right. Blunk and Jackson Ottenbach. Now there's a centering pass right in front, and there's a little bit of snarl there to the side of the net. Puck came off the backboards out to the corner of the crease and the goalpost, and sometimes those can be tricky if the goalie's not aware of it. This time Starr saw it and was able to get the glove on it.
Well, that's similar on how that goal got scored.
Yeah. Now it comes back to the right point, comes over to the left point. Here's a shot coming away, deflected away from the net. Comes to Beckwith. Beckwith's going to get to it first. He leads the rush for the Blues. Over the blue line, gets around one, then he's spun around and taken down and loses the puck. Now in the corner. This is 13. That's Blue Beckwith, who lost control of the puck, and it comes all the way back into the Blues zone where Otten can't quite make connections with that pass. And here comes number 92, Honert. His pass too far ahead. They're going to wave that icing off as they rule that number 8, Riley, could have played it. Now it comes back to the blue line. Mason City coming in 3-on-2. This is Pierce. Pierce stops, tries to get one on net, rolls to the corner and out of play, deflected off the stick of a Blues player. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Aiden Starr.
It's going to be Husky, Kwok, and Decker again. Duvall and Nienhuis back on D.
Shots on goal 6-2 in favor of the Mohawks early in the game.
Seems about right.
Corcoran is bumped, or is that Duvall? No, that is that's Duvall playing in this game.
Yeah.
Okay. Battle for it inside the blue line on the near side wall. It's bounced up in the air. Wisely, Pierce lets that one go so he doesn't get called for an offside. Now here's a pass off the boards, too far for Kwok. That's going to be an icing against the Blues. Blues just a little out of sorts here to start the game.
That's exactly what I was going to say. A little flat-footed, and the passes are not crisp at all. Not tape to tape, kind of area passes that aren't working out. So they're going to have to clean that up a bit. We got Fillion, Patton, and DeCrow, along with Corcoran and Blunk. The announcer D-pairing.
Well, we know one thing. The goal won't be their fault. Whoa, that was number 2, Byer, that sent one through the crease, but it was wide to the right of Starr, or to our right. Now it comes back to the point. It's a long pass into the corner. You got Byer lurking in front. Now there's another shot through the crease to the near side, picked up by Byer in the corner. comes to Patton and Blunk battling for it. And it comes finally away to Blunk. Gets it to the middle of the ice where it's picked up by Corcoran. Oh. And we're going to have a penalty against an interference penalty coming up against one of the Blues.
Fillion?
Corcoran was.
No, Patton.
Corcoran was definitely in control of the puck when the whistle blew, so it had to be on a Blues player, and it looks like Max Patton's going to go for 2.
I'd have to run that one back. I did not see what he did, but to the first opportunity for a BSN penalty kill we go.
Moving screens are only in basketball, right? And I think
last time I checked, that's what it looked like. All right, we got Quinn back with Nienhuis and DeYoung as your 4. Quinn gets tossed, Beckwith in for the draw.
Back to the point. Into the corner. Comes around to Canteras. Canteras drops it off. No, he keeps it, sends it out. Long shot. Oh, a nice play.
Oh, Quinn.
This is Quinn. And he's knocked off the puck, but he did a good job of getting it completely out of the zone and all the way back into the Mason City zone, so they got to start over on their rush. This is DeYoung in the corner trying to get it out of harm's way, and it's kicked out of there. And now Quinn is going to hustle back on trying to kill this penalty. He's held off the puck nicely by the forward.
Ooh, gets it back, though, briefly.
Good job by Quinn to take some time off this penalty and the relative safety of the offensive zone for the Blues. Now, Mason City comes back 3-on-2. They got a man breaking. That's Pierce. He was all alone there on the left wing coming in, but the rebound was too far ahead of him. Now it comes back to the point to Riley. Riley back to No, that's Pierce, or Bieber rather, 27. Bieber pass on. Oh, it hit the goalpost. Hit the side of the goalpost. As that one looked like it slipped past Starr, but fortunately it was just a little bit off target. And the puck is cleared out to center ice. We're down to 35 seconds in the Blues penalty. And here they come again. At 21, 22, and 27 seem to be on the ice all the time when bad things are happening for the Blues.
Yeah, not wrong.
Now Blunk does a nice job of reversing it to Corcoran. He's going to try and get it up, but he's checked before he can do it. Now here's a man getting right to the front. Oh, big save on a shot. Now here's a man going to get another shot in front. Oh, just missed the right post. Mason City's come close here a couple of times. Corcoran makes the block on that shot.
Penalty killed.
Penalty is over. Husky checking. Now it's sent off the boards, but not out. And it comes to Decker. Decker slides it out to center ice. He tries to find number 6 Husky, but unsuccessful. Now here's Husky once again. He's shoved along the boards by Riley. Now Husky sends it over.
It's Duvall.
To Duvall. His shot deflected to the corner by Foster. And now picked up and sent out along the far boards. Backwards picked up by Decker. Decker wasn't sure it was he or Husky going to handle that puck, but it goes to Husky. And now here's a long pass. Tries to find Fillion. It was tipped by Fillion, so there's no icing against the Blues. Fillion into the corner. It was a long lead pass. Oh, we could have had a 2-on-1 against the Blues there with Duvall, the only man back, and instead it turns into an icing. The puck was deflected, but before it got to the center line, we had two Mohawks and 1 Blue heading back in that direction, and if they could have connected on that pass, it would have been a good scoring opportunity for Mason City.
Yeah, 2-on-1, that's player math done by my partner.
Yeah,
that's easier, much easier math.
Oh, here's a nice attempt by Pierce. Or is that Bieber? I can't tell.
No, that's Pierce. 22.
22, yeah. Tried to poke the puck ahead and then go after it. And he almost did it. Oh, here's another big hit along the boards on number 8, Fillion, who got up a little bit slowly. Looked to see the number of the truck that just hit him.
Yeah.
And he gets it to the blue line, but not out. Now puck is popped high in the air, and
no.
The Blues finally do get it out. This is number 91, Patton, but it's taken away from him and sent right back in. 8-2 is now the shots on goal in favor of Mason City as Otten
Allegedly.
picks it up. The Blues not able to get it out. Here's number 8, Riley, going to get right to the front. He's got a man in front. He goes to the backhand, sends it over the net. Now here's another long shot. Comes off the boards at a bad angle for the Blues, and Starr is able to collect it with Hudson Carney standing right over him, waiting for loose change there.
Of note, out on that penalty kill for your Blues, Chase DeYoung was right back out there. He may have missed one shift after that hard crash into the end boards, but not more than one, so good to see him back and playing.
Blues only with 2 shots on the first almost 13 minutes of play here.
Allegedly.
Now it comes to Honert. Honert comes into the zone, and he's checked nicely there by number 17, Lang, so he never got the centering pass over to Beckwith. And here comes Mason City once again. This doesn't look like the team that we shut out 2 weeks ago.
No, they're on their toes, and we're not.
Here is Beckwith. Gets around one. Now he's looking to center it in front. Gets past. Here's a shot by Corcoran in front. It's deflected before it gets to the goaltender. Into the corner. Picked up by Quinn. Quinn looking for Beckwith. And now puck is knocked out of the zone and picked up by 88 Blunk. Blunk over the blue line coming down the right side. He sends one to the middle. It's deflected by Hubbard. And looks like Foster got a hold of it.
Yep.
So we're going to have a face-off with 3:34 left in the first period, and Mohawks continuing to lead by a score of 1-0 over the Blues. Blues did pick up a shot on goal, but they're still being outshot pretty badly, 9-3.
Correct. Husky, Kwok, Decker, Nienhuis, and Duvall are your 5.
Puck to the corner. That's Kwok going for it. Trying to kick it to the corner to Husky. Now Husky drives a backhand shot. Here's a lead pass looking for number 25. Shot, save. Canteras made a nice pass.
Yeah, to Pearson. Pearson had a good shot, but Aiden Starr had eyes on that all the way and made a nice save.
Back to the point. Hubbard with a shot. Deflected behind the net by Starr. Duvall in there working hard. Husky tries to put his man in. Watch out for the wraparound. It's deflected to the corner. Canteras with another shot from a tough angle. It missed the net. Now here's a man right in front. Deflected off the stick of Duvall. And fortunately, Starr was alert and was able to stop that one before it rolled into the net. We're supposed to be deflecting shots at the other goal, not at the front of our own.
100%. 12-3 shots on goal on the board. Max Patton in for the draw.
All right, this is number 21, Pierce, is put in by, here's a man going to pick it up. Long shot deflected by Corcoran. Now he gets a hold of it. Going to try and get it out of the zone, but puck is knocked off his stick, but finally gets into the Mason City zone. Stopped by Patton. Patton's going to get to the corner, going to try a centering pass to Nienhuis with a shot. He scores! Johnny Nienhuis on a pass from Patton has tied the game at 1 on the Blues' 4th shot of the game.
Woo, Johnny be good. Let's go. He uses his brain, then uses his hands and legs. Take the ACT and then score a goal. Have yourself a day, Johnny Nienhuis.
And that beat Foster high to the glove side, which is always a tough spot for a goaltender.
Well, and lots of traffic around the goal. I don't know if he had eyes on that all the way or not, but we had multiple bodies in front.
I'm pretty sure Patton will get 1 assist. I'm not sure if there'll be another or not. Patton gets the only assist. Now here's a pass leading out of the zone to center ice. Off the wall, played by Nienhuis again. Tries to get it out of the blue zone and picked up by Husky in his own zone. It's like a water bug out there sometimes, that Husky, the way he scoots around. Now he goes into the corner. He's checked. loses control of the puck, and it comes around to the far side to Corcoran. Corcoran puts it in deep. He better get back. Good rotation there by Filion, though. Now this is Blunk going back with Husky. Blunk sends it back to Husky, but a little too far ahead of Husky. So Husky has to just settle for getting out of the zone. And now this is number 17, Lang. Dumps it in. Corcoran goes behind the net. Loses control. He's going to try it again. And finally, Blunk comes over and helps him out and picks it up. Gets it out of the zone to number 17, or 27, Decker. Decker puts it in deep. Down to 1 minute and change in the first period. There's this Decker. Tries to get it back to Nienhuis at the point. There's a long pass off the stick of Blunk. He chases it back into the defensive zone rather for the Blues. Nienhuis sends it ahead. His pass is deflected.
Try it again.
Back to Blunk. There's off the boards trying to find Clock. That's not going to go far enough for an icing as the Blues are in the middle of a change.
Nice hit by Decker there.
Good job there by Nienhuis to keep it in. Gets it. Oh, he was just offside. I think that puck was outside the zone.
Wow, that was close.
Nienhuis did a good job of getting it to Honert, who was crossing the blue line. He got to within about 40 feet of the net, and just as he was about to let the shot go, the whistle blew for the offside. 26.4 seconds left in the first period. Honert puts it in deep. Chasing after it over there is Beckwith. Now the puck is sent ahead, and this is Duvall's going to get back to it first.
Pierce on him, though.
Nienhuis gets it ahead. 6 seconds left. I don't think either team's going to get anything here in the last few seconds as they let that one go. Here's a man put down from behind. That was number
Quinn
13.
That went down. Yeah,
that was Quinn. All right, the Blues were outshot 12-4, but that long shot from the point by John Nienhuis off the assist from Patton has knotted the score at 1 after 1 period. So we will be back, and if you're not doing anything and you want to be entertained for the next 10 minutes, come and watch this Zamboni driver. He is the world champion fastest Zamboni driver that we have ever seen, and we give him great props because we could probably be back playing in about 6 minutes because the ice will be ready.
It will.
So, anyway, for Rich and Dean, this is Greg. We'll be back in about 12 minutes or so. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, we have been royally entertained between periods by the dance group from one of the local high schools as they rolled out a rug to perform their hip-hop routine. Rich and I both thought that it would have been an extra degree of difficulty had they tried to perform that on the ice.
It's not advisable.
Not advisable unless you had an orthopedic surgeon standing by. Anyway, on the goal by Johnny Nienhuis that tied the game late in the game, I'm told that although he did not get an assist on the play, that perhaps Jackson Panther deserved one, as according to my son who looked at the video, Patton's pass was deflected by Panther to Johnny, who put it in the back of the net. So not important who gets the assists all the time, but it's important that it did get to the back of the net, and we've got a tie game after one period, despite being outplayed pretty significantly.
Yeah. Maybe not 12-4 significantly, but definitely outplayed heavily in that first period, and we're going to hope that they come out firing on all cylinders as opposed to 2 out of 6.
Yes.
Or if it's my car, 1 out of 4, I guess.
I mean, if the Blues, this will be our 3rd and 4th game tomorrow against Mason City, so we'll be done with them. 2-2 would not be the end of the world. 1-3 probably would be.
Yeah.
So we got to do everything we can to win this game and then take our chances tomorrow.
For sure.
And we're in a position to do that as we're tied. Puck throws ahead to Honert. Honert, here comes to Beckwith. Beckwith's going to get a shot, but he just missed the left corner of the net. He didn't get much on that shot. Now here the Blues are going to have to hustle back. Here's a man. That was Pierce got the shot on goal, and Starr made the save as Johnny Nienhuis cut Pierce off to the extent that he didn't really have much net to shoot at, which is all you really need your defenseman to do with a goaltender like Starr.
Right.
But it was a pretty good opportunity for Mason City right off the bat in the start of the second period. Here Pierce once again going to throw it at the net. It's deflected off the stick. That was number 27, Bieber, I think. No, number 2. That was 21 is Canteras. Now here's a pass right on the tape of Beckwith. He's got one-on-one, one man to beat. Going to skate right, shoot left. Big save by number 71 goaltender Nathan Foster. We've seen Blues score on that exact play at least one time, and he's had a couple of other good shots over the course of the season where he breaks in over the blue line, he skates to his left, then he fires back for the right corner of the net. That time it was a little bit more centered, and Foster was able to make a body stop. Here's this is Patton.
Yep.
Takes the draw. Blues win it. Tries to get it in front. Blunt keeps it in temporarily. And now here comes number 17, Lang. Lang gets around Corcoran. Is going to go right in. And good backup there by his defensive partner. That was Blunk, I believe. Or was that?
It was Blunk, but then good back checks by several of the guys. Patton gets knocked down for his effort.
Here's another break. Man coming in. This is number 6. Going to get to the shot.
Ooh,
another
good save by Starr right off the mask. That was in
puck
the
is
face.
iced by the Blues as Braden has been victimized on a couple of consecutive rushes there as he tries to regain top form here after sitting out almost the entire first third of the season.
Yeah.
But good work by his goaltender and defense partner. Helped him out.
Husky Quack Decker.
Off the boards, tries to get it to Decker. Now instead it goes to Quack. Quack takes it into the corner. Now behind the net, chases after it. In the corner, centering pass by Quack, but nobody there, and it comes to number 21, Canteras. Gets it over on the side to Pierce. And now it's back in the corner. Good check on Husky there. And they're going to call something on who? Interference.
On Canteras for interference?
Wow, I didn't see that.
I thought that was a perfectly legal check. I would not have blown the whistle.
No.
Oh, and Canteras has something to say to the armband official.
He doesn't like it either. He doesn't like it either.
I mean, when you and I don't like it and the call goes in favor of the Blues, it's probably not the best call.
That's questionable.
100%.
Because we have our Homer bona fides well established.
That's right. All right. Opportunity for a BSN power play. Quinn, Beckwith, Nienhuis, Husky, and DeYoung are your 5.
All right, this is Mason City sending it all the way down, and Husky leaves it for Chase DeYoung to go back and pick it up. Now he sends a pass to Husky. Husky sends it ahead, but that's not going to get anywhere. It's deflected off of DeYoung and goes to the corner. Long shot from just inside their own blue line. Now a poor pass coming out of the zone.
It's an offside play.
Fortunately, a fan on there by Braden Pierce. Didn't get much of that. And now we've got...
Well, that's an intentional offside, so it'll come all the way down.
I know I was talking to Braden Pierce's mother a couple of weeks ago, and Braden was a little... Her son Braden was a little disappointed.
Whoa. If it's an intentional offside, it needs to go all the way down. What are we doing?
I don't know. I was just going to say Pierce was a little disappointed because due to some injuries, he wasn't playing with Canteras and Bieber at the time.
Correct.
He is now, and you can see why he would be disappointed because those three work really, really well together. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Joe probably made the same argument, and they're having an official. And I thought they were going to change it. I thought you were going to get a major victory there, but it didn't work out.
Nah.
Here's Nienhuis. Gets it ahead to Corcoran. He's going to rush the blue line. Sends it over on the right wing to Husky. Husky sends it back to Nienhuis. Back to the point. There's a long shot. Missed the net. Now Corcoran's going to hustle into the corner. Takes it behind the net. Now he sends it back to Quinn behind the net. That pass misses connection and then goes to Beckwith. Beckwith tries a backhand over to the other point to Corcoran, but it was...
not to be.
No, it was not a good pass, and so the Blues have to go back and restart. Power play. Here it comes to Corcoran. He's going to get it past the defense and sends it in deep. Comes around to Nienhuis. Nienhuis looking for a man in the slot. Sends it all the way back. He just did the work for the Mason City team by getting the puck sent all the way back down. Here's Husky now. Shifts to the right wing.
Lots of speed. Into
the corner. Drops it for Braden Corcoran. Braden's going to walk in wire. Right on goal. Up
yeah! Woo! Foster
must have juggled that puck, and it looked like one of the Blues was at who's going through the line first.
Decker.
That was Decker. Decker must have jarred it loose and put it in the back of the net, and the Blues have a 2-1 lead on only 6 shots on goal.
And I think that was the initial shot, I believe, was Beckwith. Yeah, and he pointed to himself. The official was asking who shot it.
Oh, okay.
That was Beckwith, and then it dropped and got poked in, I believe, by Noah Decker.
Okay.
But there was a massive humanity, so we'll have to hear. And that was a BSN power play goal.
All right, Bieber has a few words to say to Filion as they line up for the faceoff. Ooh, Decker. Here's a puck right in front, and the Blues cover it. That was Beckwith from Husky and
Decker.
Decker, okay.
So apparently the shot must have leaked all the way through, and nobody touched it after. So.
Okay,
so be it.
All right, 2-1 is your score with 13:08 left in the second. Power play goal. Now there's a long shot deflected by Canteras up around his chest.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting to see if they allowed that goal, because that was almost, you could say that he kind of directed that with his. Oh, here's the puck loose right at the side of the net.
Ooh, cover that bad boy.
Oh,
jeez.
Aiden Starr's got to cover that one. You can't let that one go.
Oh, please do.
Yeah. All right, now the puck is sent in along the boards behind the net, but not out. Here's a man going to get another shot away. Missed the net. To the near side corner. Picked up and kicked out of there. And Decker goes after it. Canteras deflects it out of the zone. Teams are back at full and equal strength, obviously, after that power play goal. Johnny's put into the boards hard. And the puck is is dumped out to center ice where it's picked up by Decker. Decker down the left wing boards. Sends one through the crease, goes behind the net, and now this is number 94. Otten's going to have to hustle after it. Nienhuis picks it up. Now here's a pass ahead. And there's a long pass trying to find Beckwith on behind the defense, but Hubbard caught up with him and didn't allow him to do that. Now here's Beckwith, keeps it in, gets it to Nienhuis, tries to get it ahead to number 92, 92, Honert, but it's dumped out to center ice and then now dumped back right in, and Foster's going to cover it with 11:32 left in the second period. Blues have taken a 2-1 lead in this period on the Beckwith goal, right? Well, that was he finally got it?
Beckwith goal.
Okay.
Exactly.
Puck rolls to the corner, picked up by number 8, Riley, sends it around to the far side. Kept in by Honert, put behind the net, back to Riley. And Mason City almost able to get the puck out of the zone, but Corcoran keeps it in. Now they come back 3-on-3 as they enter the zone. This is Riley, loses an edge and goes down. And the Blues are going to be able to get it out of control, out of the zone, gets it over to Honert, but that was not a good pass. Now here's a man breaking to the middle, but he's due for a line change. Pass right across. Oh, here's a man trying to get to the middle. Corcoran gets it off the boards, sends it to Beckwith.
Get it out.
Yeah, just get it out of the zone, boys. We're still carrying it.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Alex gets away with that one. Now here is Quinn getting to the middle, but he loses control before he can get into good shooting position. There's a centering pass, tries to get it to Kwok, and Kwok is buried right in front of the net there on a good check by one of the Mason City players. And looks like Foster grabbed that puck and stopped the play, so there'll be a face-off in the far side circle with 10:26 left in the second period, 2-1 Blues.
All right, Husky talking over strategy. We got Decker, Husky, and Kwok, Duvall, and DeYoung. These three have been together all game, these forwards, playing well.
All right, puck in the corner. That is Kwok. Mason City tries to bring it out along the near side boards. Kept in by Decker. A shot by Kwok.
Deflected off the D-man's stick and up and out of play.
It's just a matter of time before Kwok gets one.
Yeah, he's got to be squeezing that stick hard.
Yeah, he's too good a player to continue to have this tough shooting luck. So
yeah,
save it for a good time, Austin.
Exactly.
All right, now the puck rolls free and out of the zone, and this is going to be Chase DeYoung. Going to race for it. He's beaten to the puck by number 22, Pierce. Pierce in the corner, drive back to the point. Oh, and deflected out nicely.
That was Kwok
by Austin Kwok, and saved the Blues a potential problem there. Now sent in deep. Otten's got Canteris to deal with.
DeYoung.
I'm sorry, that was Bieber rather. Here's a shot deflected off a defenseman. This is Pierce, has one go off the side of the net, and the puck is loose, and Starr covers it. And the boys get together. Canteris puts a glove in Decker's face, and Decker thinks better about it, doesn't want to get the retaliation penalty. And
although he does have that snarl in his game recently.
Oh, so yeah. He'll wait for a time when it's
opportune.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a long game. Still.
Decker and DeYoung go off. Now Nienhuis is talking to the officials, saying, what about that shove in the face that you didn't call?
Yeah.
That's speculation on my part. He might be saying, where's a good place to go for dinner?
Tracy's already got that for him.
All right, back to the point. Behind the net. This is going to be Nienhuis. Nienhuis to Panther. Panther getting some. Now here's a man losing the puck. That's number 6, Carney. Oh, man. Oh, that was number 17. That 17 is Lang that had an opportunity there for a backhander. Had it go off his stick before he could get one on net. Now they battle in the near corner. Patton Gets it away. Now tries to reverse it. Now we got a man coming right around the corner. Shot in front.
And they scored.
And it
oh,
looks,
my
no,
goodness.
no goal. No goal.
Holy moly, that must have gone off the post
Yeah.
and traversed the line. I'm not at the angle that I could tell.
Well,
wow, that looked.
the referee was right
He
on
was
the
right
goal
there.
line.
Yeah.
And he was only about 6 or 7 feet away from the post. So
Holy
he
shnikes.
had a better look
Yeah.
at it than we did, but I
Much.
was afraid that was in too.
Wow, that thing hit off the post and ricocheted sideways like it was off the back of the net.
Yeah.
But obviously,
And sad to
and
say
luckily
that
for
that
me.
was not
Oof.
the Pierce-Bieber line, so now we got to deal with them.
Right.
There's a puck in front, knocked to the side by Starr. Some good pushback here by Mason City as they try and bring it out in front. And finally, it comes out to number 92, Honert. Honert gets it ahead, looking for number 13, Beckwith. Beckwith chases it into the corner. Shot.
High riser.
Yep, right through the crease. Kept in by Honert. Now Honert regains it. He's going to get a shot away, but deflected nicely by the defenseman's stick. So nothing happening there for the Blues. Now here is Otten
Trouble with Canteras.
having some real problems with Canteras, but he gets it out of the zone. Canteras, a good player.
Yeah, he is.
Now that puck
Speaking
goes
of
deep, and they're
snarl.
going to whistle that for an icing, and we're perhaps a little lucky.
Yeah.
You're right. Jackson Otten's got to go a little harder when he's chasing the puck back. He's not skating as hard as he does when he comes out of the zone with the puck, and he's got to do both
Yeah.
because he's getting caught from behind.
Sometimes. When all the boys are learning,
Yep.
Husky, Decker, Quack, Corcoran, and Blanc.
Now the puck rolls behind the net to Kwok. Kwok sends it. Oh, he tries to find. Now this is Blunt going to get a shot away. Knocked down by the defense. Goes to Kwok in the corner. Sends it over to the near boards. But Mason City's going to get to it first. Knocked down at center ice by Corcoran and dumped back in by Husky. 7:43 left in the second period. Blues lead at 2-1. Kept in by Kwok. Gets it to Blanc. Blanc throws one at the net, just wide right. And it comes into the corner. Kwok and Decker. Now here puck is deflected by the defenseman behind the net. And that gets by everybody, and they're going to rule that was touched by Corcoran, so there's no icing on the play. Here's a man behind the net. That's Lang. Lang looking to get it out to a teammate. Oh, man, a dangerous play there by number 27.
Several people.
Yeah.
27 then
Here's
Blanc.
Corcoran with a shot right on goal.
Wow.
That fooled the goaltender, but he made the save anyway.
It must have knuckled at the
I
last
think
minute.
so, yeah. Here is a shot right on goal by Husky to the corner. Now Beckwith in the corner, puts his man in, tries to come away with the puck, but the Mason City man gets it to number 19. That's Bothwell. Now we've got a 1-on-2 coming into the blue zone. Nice job by Duvall to stop that one as Blunt goes behind the net. Now we had a man cutting right through the crease. That's Pierce. And the Blues get it out of harm's way, and they start to come out. There's a long pass. Where'd that go?
Is back here
Oh.
with Duvall, who was played by a high stick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we got a man. There's a centering attempt.
No, that's going to be a
yeah.
tripping penalty on
Yeah.
Duvall, and he kind of had to take it because he was dealing with Canteras and the puck in everybody's skates, and Pierce was wide open in the front
Yeah.
because that was coming out of the zone, and a bunch of people had to change.
If he gets that puck to Pierce
That's a goal.
in front of the, it's 2-2.
You got to take that
Yeah.
one. So an opportunity for a BSN penalty kill. Quinn, DeYoung, Beckwith, and Nienhaus are your four.
All right, we expect a lot of pressure from this
Oh, boy.
Mason City power play as they try and get back even here. There's a man coming, deflected by the defense, comes out to the right point, into the corner. Oh, and Pierce loses it, and they send it all the way down, and it's right on goal. Played by Foster to number 81, Lloyd. And here they come out of the zone. Sends it ahead to Bieber, number 27. Bieber into the circle. There's a shot. Score by Canteras. Beautiful pass. Canteras with the goal. And Bieber with the assist. There we go again with 21, 22, 27.
Yep.
And Mason City has tied the game at 2. A power play goal coming with 5:38 to go in the second period.
So far in this period, trading of power play goals. First for your Blues, then for the Mohawks.
Now the puck into the zone sent in by Decker. Now he tries to reverse it, trying to find. Now that's going to be that's going to be an icing. Good hustle by Johnny.
Yep.
And that's going to come all the way back down into the Mason City zone. The younger Bieber, who's playing varsity in this game, also got an assist.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, back to the point. Oh, be careful there.
Wow.
Good play by Johnny to keep that in the zone and then regain his balance after it looked like he was going to lose it.
Yep.
Now here's Husky. Husky puts it off the boards in deep, played by number 3, Hansen back there. Husky intercepts it along the boards, but now it comes free to number 21, or 20, Berrigan. Another shot sent in by the Blues into the near corner. Husky gets to it first. And back to the point to Otten. Otten overskates it. Does a nice job of getting a stick on it, though, and putting it back out of harm's way. And they battle for it right in front of the Mason City bench. Comes to Decker at center ice. Decker 1-on-2 as he enters the zone. Tries to get to the middle. Maintains control temporarily. Now here's a shot by Decker, or by Husky. Went wide. Now Patton on the ice. Patton's already got 1 point with an assist. But we got a 3-on-2 coming the other way. Nice play by Filion. There's a man going to get to the net. Shot. Oh, and a good job there by DeYoung to knock his man off the puck.
Oh, that was Otten.
Number 94, Otten. Okay. Puck is loose right in front.
Wow.
Wow. Puck is still in front. It finally comes clear. That's put in by Filion's put into the boards by number 19 Bothwell. Down to 3:50 to go in the period. Now here's Mason City come out of the zone. This is 19 Bothwell. Sends a bouncing puck in. Goes behind the net. Blunk is there first. Reverses it to Corcoran in the corner.
Whoop.
Oh, he has it stolen from him. Shot. Rebound in front. Another shot. Goes wide. We're going to burn the tape as far as Braden's concerned on this period. This hasn't been a keeper at all. Into the corner. Blunk back there to play it. Patton goes to throw a check and got the boards. And now Filion with the emergency ice.
It's fine.
And good time for that. With 3:06 left in a 2-2 game. Who we got? We got Duvall out there.
Yeah, Beckwith, Honertz, and Quinn, Duvall, and DeYoung on defense.
All right. 21, 22, and 27 out there for Mason City. Comes to Beckwith. Beckwith going to try that same move again. Now, good back check there by number 22, Bieber. Puck behind the net. Got a man coming around. He's going to try and get it back to the point. Kept in. Long shot deflected by Bieber. I'm sorry, by... That was, once again, that was Pierce that got a stick on that. Changed the direction slightly, but it was still off net. Now back to the point. Long shot. Knocked down by the Blues defense. That's DeYoung. And the puck
cover that bad boy.
Rolls to Starr, who makes a save with 2:18 left in the second period. This has definitely been a game where there's been ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
And the Blues had a rough time in the first part of the first period, for most of the first period. Then they they seem to be in charge for a good part of the second, but lately it's all Mason City.
Correct. After that goal,
yeah,
they've been coming.
Here's a long shot from the point. Nice save by Starr. That one ticketed for the far corner of the net.
Yeah.
Now we got 17 Lang in the middle looking for a pass. Deflected and gotten out of there by number 19. That's Quinn. He sends it all the way down. They rule out icing, rule it out because the Mason City player could have gotten to play the puck, and he did. Now Honert over there. Puck is at the half wall on the far side. Back to the point, out of the zone. This is Chase DeYoung. Going to have to go back and pick it up with number 6. That's Hudson Carney right on his tail. There's a pass to Beckwith. Beckwith picks up the pass. Wheels in his own zone. Gets around 1. Now he loses it. And the Blues try and bring it into the zone. This is number 20, Kwok. Kwok tries to get around 1. Looks to center it. Can't do it. Good check by Beckwith. That's going to go all the way down. And centering pass goes across the top of the crease. No problem for the Blues.
Ooh, and into the player bench.
Husky grabs the puck and backhands it out of play into the players' bench with 1:06 left to play in the second period. You know, it's just too bad there aren't more games like this in the Midwest League.
Yeah.
There are too many games that wind up, 8-1 and 7-0 with the top teams and the bottom teams. You get these teams in the middle, you get some really good competitive games.
For sure.
Although they don't do anything for my blood pressure.
You got that right.
All right, here's a long pass. Comes to, good. Kwok is put down with a good solid check along the boards on the far side. Nice pass there from, that's going to be an icing. Goes all the way down. Nope. They get to it first. Now here's a man at the circle looking for a centering pass in front. It goes behind the net. Blunk puts it behind the net. Now he battles for it. Into the corner. Gets it to D. Decker. D. Decker gets it ahead to Patton. Patton's into the zone along the left wing. Here's a shot.
Ooh.
Sneaky good
Almost
shot by
there.
Max Patton. And they battle for it. And now out of the zone to Nienhuis. Nienhuis over the line. We're down to 10 seconds in the period.
Patton's in the middle.
Here's a centering pass attempted by Nienhuis. Can't do it. Now out in front.
Oof.
Nienhuis with a shot just before the buzzer. He couldn't get anything on that puck, unfortunately. And that winds up the second period. Each team with a power play goal. The Blues still locked in a tie game with the Mohawks 2-2 after 2 periods. We will be back for the third period in about 12 or 13 minutes. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, we're back for what promises to be a very, very important period of hockey for the Blues and the Mohawks. If you're kind of keeping track of what's going on elsewhere in the league, we just checked and saw that Cedar Rapids Varsity won their first game of the year today, beating the Capitals by a score of 4-3. After their JV team choked away a lead, the Varsity came back and surprised everybody by beating the Capitals. So there's a lot of room in the squishy middle, as my partner says.
Yeah. I just say that because I have a mushy middle as well.
And by the way, if you're looking to change careers, the University of Punjab presidency is now open.
Oh,
yeah. I believe her exact words as she left was, "You can't fire me. I quit." All right, so much for news. All right, right off the bat, right front side. Big save by Starr.
Good job by Starr.
6 seconds into the period, Starr has to make a point-blank save.
Yeah, on Pierce, no less.
Yeah. And another shot. We played 16 seconds and 2 shots on goal against the Blues, and Starr ate up both of them.
I'm hoping we don't have to keep doing that all period, or it's going to be a very, very long one.
I've got a kind of a crick in my neck from – I'd like to look right this period.
Please.
There's another shot that's off the side of the net and finally taken off in there by Honert. Honert's going to come to center ice. He's 2-on-2 as he enters the zone. Now he throws it. Kind of a good bounce for the Blues, but the goaltender was alert and deflected it back to the corner. That looked like it was going to come out right to the slot area, but it didn't. Now, nice work by Quinn. Beckwith is taken down.
And takes down his man.
Yep.
In the process.
And now Johnny Nienhuis back to pick up the puck, gets it over to Blunk. Blunk carries the puck in his own zone, drops it for Nienhuis. There's a touch pass intended for number 19, Quinn, that was too far ahead, but Quinn regains the puck temporarily. And now the puck comes out. Pass over to Blunk. Blunk ahead to Honert. He backhands it into the zone, takes a hit from number 11. That's Hubbard. The Blues trying to get something going here in the offensive zone to our right. There's a shot by Honert right on goal. And Foster makes a good save. The goaltenders have come out very much alive here, and that's going to be an offside.
He's called it too many men.
Oh, too many men.
Filion was getting off, and the puck hit him in the skates before somebody jumped off. He didn't play it. But it hit him right in the skate.
So then, why did he whistle it down? They had the puck.
No, it came into his skates and hit him as the other player hadn't fully vacated.
Okay. All right.
So that's going to be an opportunity for a BSN penalty kill, and this one's important. Wow.
And the Holy Trinity is out for Mason City. Pierce, Canteras, and Bieber.
You going to coin that for him?
Huh? I think I'll get excommunicated, but
probably.
All right, here is Pierce, or Canteras rather. They're almost interchangeable. And kicked out of the zone, gets by Lloyd at the point. And the Blues will have to work hard here to maintain the status quo of a 2-2 game here, as that too many men on the ice. That's a good catch by the official.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it was the right call.
Unfortunately, caught us.
Right.
Yeah. All right, now here's a nice icing by Nienhuis to run some time off the clock. Killed a third of the penalty so far. Now here's stolen by number 13, 6, Husky. Husky sends it around the net. Lloyd back there picks up the puck. He's checked, and now he drops it off. And here's a pass right on the tape. This is number 21, Canteras. Canteras takes it to the outside. Now he rings around to the near side point, sends it out. There's a long shot for the point. Save. Puck is loose. And a nice save by Aiden Starr. And a good job by Nienhuis to take that winger off the crease there, who was waiting for a rebound.
For sure. Yeah, it bounced off his chest, and then he had to be alert and snag it again. But no harm, no foul. Change of penalty killers. In comes Beckwith, Corcoran, DeYoung, and Quinn.
All right, puck rolled into the corner. Got a man, that's number 6, Hudson, trying to set up shop in the crease, or just outside the crease, rather. Now here's back to Hudson in the side. He's going to get a shot away. That was ticketed for the upper right corner, but it was a little high.
Yep.
Now back to Hubbard. Here he comes again with another shot. This time a Tracy Husky special right into the crest of our goalie, Aiden Starr.
I'm okay with it going our way
Yes.
every time like that.
26 seconds left in the too many men penalty, served by Filion. Here's Corcoran behind the net. He's knocked off the puck. Quinn gets it and unable to get it out. Nice save by Hubbard. It's a long shot, deflected.
Into the far
it's
corner.
loose. Star didn't know where it was.
No, at all.
Now that puck is deflected over the net to the near corner. Time running out on this power play. DeYoung gets to it first.
Even strength.
Now here's a man trying to come around. Back to the point to Hubbard. Hubbard's going to walk and wire. Puck is loose, and a big save there by number 24, DeYoung, who knocked that puck away just as that's going to be offside
That's an
against
offside
the Blues.
play,
Yep.
Beckwith was going laterally, and Honer got in just before him. But an easy call by the
Starr
official.
made a good save there on a long shot from the point, but he couldn't control the rebound, and it was about 5 feet out in front of the right side of the net with the net partially open, and DeYoung swooped in and kicked it out of there, and the Blues have survived that too many men penalty, and we go to play here in the offensive zone. Kwok is put into the boards as he puts it into the corner, picked up there by Medlin. Sends it out along the boards and deflected, but not out. Blunk does a nice job of keeping it in. Here's a long shot, deflected off the goaltender Foster. Kept in by Nienhaus. As Kwok tries to keep it in. Now this is Blunk, going to get to it first, put it into the corner. And dumped out of there, and that's going to go, I think that's going to go far enough for an icing. Yes, it does. I wasn't sure if somebody touched it, but I didn't see an arm in the air.
It was touched by a stick, but it was by a Mohawk stick. I didn't catch which player.
Yeah, and he was still in the zone.
And he was still in the zone. The linesman waved, but he waved for it wasn't a high stick, not waved out the icing. I was confused there momentarily.
Well, it's good that you understand sign language.
If it's hockey sign language, yes.
All right. This is number 4, DeYoung. Sends it across. Nice pass to Beckwith. Kept in. Oh, don't bump into each other, guys. Ooh. Puck is loose at center ice. Nienhaus has it knocked off his stick. DeYoung's going to just dump it out to center ice. Sends it ahead to number 6. Number 13 is Beckwith. Here's a shot right in front. Never got to the front of the net, really. Here's Beckwith. Going to get a shot away. It's loose in front. Foster makes a good save. There's a long pass, and it just misses, and that's going to be an icing against Mason City.
Yeah, it touched Lang's stick, but he was 2 yards short of center.
Yeah.
Oh, that was two really nice chances. The one for Beckwith, the other one, I couldn't even tell who got the shot away, but Foster up to task.
All right, here we go. Down to 12 minutes in the game, 2-2. Corcoran keeps it in, but it's taken out of there. Now we've got a 3-on-2 developing. Here's Pierce coming in, cuts to the middle, and has it knocked off his stick. Shot, puck put behind the net, loose, picked up by number 19, Quinn, for the Blues. Sends it up, out to center ice where it's played now to Hubbard. Enters the zone, and we got Pierce's offside. That's the moving screen I think they called before on one of our guys. Pierce just impeded our player from getting to the player with the puck, but they called it an offside rather than an interference.
Correct. Also, the tendy to our right is no longer Foster. That's Jacob Barr.
Oh,
in the net to our right.
Well, good catch
for them.
Good catch.
Recognize the different colored pads. I don't know when he switched. Must have been after 2, I believe.
I wonder if perhaps he got hurt a little bit, or because he certainly was playing well.
Yeah, he was.
There's Nienhaus, tries to get it out. Here's a nice touch pass. Oh, drop down and dump back into the corner. This is Pierce gets to it first, or Canteras rather. Now the Blues come back. 3-on-3, dumped into the zone. Barr sends it to the corner. And there's a long pass looking for number 27, Bieber. Here's Kwok going to pick it up. Gets around 1. Now he loses as he tries to get by. They have to wait for Kwok to come back. There's a long shot. by Husky. Kept in by Nienhuis, who throws one kind of blindly at the net, goes to the corner while the Blues were in the process of changing. Here's a man right in front. Puck is loose, but behind the net. And now Mason City comes out of there. They throw a long looping pass, and that's going to be whistled down, not whistled down, as the linesman correctly
could have got
rules
there.
that DeYoung could have played that puck.
Yeah, correct.
Very adroit lob shot there.
Yeah.
But now here's a puck into the corner by Honert. He chases in after it. Comes to number 19, Quinn, but he's beaten to the puck by one of the defensemen for Mason City, still behind their net. Just under 10 minutes to play in the game. Here's one off the boards. Blunk does a nice job of knocking the puck down. Corcoran sends it up tries to get it to Honert. Honert puts it into the offensive zone behind the net. Chases in after it. That's a kid that's got to be pretty tired. Now here's a wraparound in front. They score! Beckwith puts the Blues in front with a wraparound goal with 9:36 left to play. Woo! And give a lot of credit on that play to Honert, who did a lot of the dirty work to keep the puck behind the net. Beckwith swept in, and he made that tight turn around the net and just buried the wraparound. And the Blues have taken a 3-2 lead with 9:36 left to play in the game.
Woo! I said it before, I'll say it again. You're my boy, Blue Beckwith. All right. It's a nice goal to get us ahead. Kind of gritty, and that's what they got to be. Boys are playing roller coaster over there behind Aiden Starr.
Now here's the puck, comes to Pierce. Husky gets to it first, gets it. Pierce puts in Beckwith. Now he's going to try and get it to the front. Instead, the puck picked off in there by Canteras. Here they come. Good play behind the net by the Blues to knock down that attempted pass by Pierce. Now back. Now that's going to be an offside. Blues, or rather the Mohawks, have to clear the zone as that puck came out. Now here's a puck off the stick of Klock, and that's going to be an icing against the Blues, as that was a bad pass, but Kwok got a stick on it, but he was still well short of the red line, so that'll be an icing against the Blues. Really a good competitive game, as most of our games with Mason City are. Yeah,
and not a lot of the funny business that we've seen in some games in this league.
No.
So I appreciate all of that.
Maybe you spoke too soon, but
yeah, you never know.
Blunk tries to get it out, kept in by Riley. Now Kwok, now that's going to be a delayed offside. Husky. Erased as Husky gets into the zone. He's grabbed as he tries to get around the defense, no call. Now here it's put back behind the net where it's picked up by Lloyd, number 81. He tries to get it out along the boards, and it comes out. This is
Corcoran's going to scurry for it. Nice work. Good hustle.
Gets it away from number 20, Berrigan. Corcoran sends it. Now this pass is a good one. This is Kwok over the line. Kwok sends one at the net. Tried to use the defenseman as a screen, but that time the goaltender Barr saw it all the way. Now here comes Cedar Rapids. They send it in. That's going to be an icing against. Did I call them Cedar Rapids? I think I did.
It's okay. You did.
It's that other city north of us. Mason City.
It's farther away.
Home of Meredith Wilson.
We got all the way to the third period before you brought the Music Man reference in. Holy cow, I didn't have that on my scorecard.
Tries to get it. This is Honert, put in the corner. Still fighting for it. Now we got a man bringing it out in front. Oh, he tried to get it to Quinn. Couldn't do it. Now here is Pierce. Puts a shoulder into Johnny Nienhuis. Here's a puck in front. The Blues are going to get to it and take it out of the zone. This is Nienhuis. If he's tired from taking those ACTs, he hasn't shown it in this game.
Not a bit.
Behind the net, the puck is loose. Blues aren't going to be able to keep that in, but they control it easily at center ice with Quinn now sending it over to Blunk. Blunk crosses center ice and dumps it into the zone. You got to watch out.
Icy.
That's going to be another icing against Mason City. I'd look for them to start looking this spring, one of their really fast players to get behind our defense and maybe get a breakaway because we're down to 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
You're absolutely right, and I'm not here for announcer jinxes, but after that most recent goal by the Blues, the air feels like it's been somewhat let out of the balloon for the Mason City Mohawks.
And a Corcoran shot from the point is deflected back. And that's deflected up into the corner, up into the bench, rather.
Yep.
And we'll have a, depending on who that deflected
it
off
went,
of.
it went off Corcoran,
Okay.
so it's going to come right outside
Okay.
the zone there.
All right. I can live with that.
Yes. Worse things have happened.
Husky draws the puck, but it goes back to Mason City. Now here is Decker, has a shot deflected to the corner. Here's Kwok. Kwok around the net. He loses control, and here comes Mason City. Pass just a little bit aside. We got an offside against Mason City. That puck was just a little bit behind where they wanted it to be, and that resulted in an offside against the Mohawks. One of those rare times where 22 is not on the ice.
Correct. And here he comes.
My fault.
Right on cue,
That's
Grandpa
my
Greg.
fault. Oh, man.
Quinn Honert, Beckwith, Nienhuis, and DeYoung.
Here's Pierce. Has the puck knocked off his stick. Believe me, that's the way that kid played for the Minnesota Mavericks.
Oh, I believe
you really wanted him on your team.
Oh, for sure.
And here is Beckwith, who's got the lead goal at this stage of the game. He sends it in deep. That's number 8, Riley, going to go back and pick it up. A lot of pressure now. Gets around one, but not the other. Leaves it. Shot. Just missed the net. That was Canteras that just missed the net. Now the puck is loose. It's going to come out, but not out of the zone. Here is Medlin. Sends one over on the right side. Man's going to get a slap shot away. Saved by Starr. Deflected. Back to Medlin. Now a man's going to try and deflect it. This is DeYoung. There's some real desperation in the play right now.
Yeah, big time.
Good job there. And out of the zone finally to give the Blues just a second or two to regroup. Here is Medlin again. Crosses the line. Sends it ahead. Quinn gets a stick on it and is stumped out.
Emergency hack.
Yep, that's an emergency icing with 5:41. The clock ran for a couple seconds after the whistle blew, and I'd like to thank the timekeeper for that. You never know.
That's right. More appreciation for the volunteers.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Husky, Kwok, Decker, Blunk, and Corcoran.
All right, puck is in the circle. Going to get a shot away. Starr makes a pad save. Another one right through the crease. Let's get a stick on it, boys. This is number 20, Kwok. Gets it to Husky. Husky runs into his own man in Decker. And they battle for it at the half wall on the far side. Kept in by Corcoran, but he can't get it in too deeply. And instead, we got a man breaking. Blunk's got to hustle, and he does. Player for Mason City loses his stick. He's got to pick it up and exit the zone. Now, this is Braden Corcoran. Gets to center ice and does the right thing and dumps it in deep. Bounces off the back of the net. They battle for it on the wall here right in front of us. Goes to the corner where it's played by number 20. That's Berrigan. Sends it around. Now the Blues trying to keep it in. Here's Husky trying to get a stick on it. Man is pulled down, and we're gonna get a gift penalty there. Now here's a man behind the net, and the Blues lose control of the puck. But
good.
The
good.
Mohawks are going to have to play the next 2 minutes, or hopefully less, with one man short after who was that? Decker that was hauled down there with a trip?
I thought it was DeYoung, but
okay.
I could be completely mistaken.
It was a Blues player. He had a 2 in his number.
Correct.
We've got it covered.
Done.
All right, 4:31.
An opportunity for a BSN power play.
Back to the point. This is Husky. Husky sends it into the corner to Nienhuis, to Quinn. Quinn sends it back out to Beckwith. Beckwith to Corcoran. Corcoran sends it. Dangerous pass, but he got away with it. And to the other point. This is Nienhuis. There's a shot. Goes behind the net. Not sure if Here's Corcoran, sends it into the corner.
Good hard work there by Nienhuis.
Centers it. Here's a man coming. This is Quinn with a shot. Nice save by Barr on a low shot along the ice. Now back to the point. Got man in front and a nice save by Barr. I'm not sure if that was on net or not, but the goalie,
wasn't
Jacob
taking
Barr,
any chances.
did not want to take any chances with that. So the Mohawks have killed 45 seconds of this penalty, but more important, the Blues have killed 45 seconds of this game.
Yeah.
With a 1-goal lead. Ooh, be careful there.
Nienhuis saw it.
Yep. Now
Smart
the puck
play.
is behind the net. Here's Nienhuis. Quinn with the back. Whoa, with the backhand from the wraparound attempt. Here's another attempt by Quinn. And finally, Mason City gets the puck out of the zone.
This is Pierce, though. Oh, smart play by Starr.
Starr did a good job there. Now here's the Blues coming out of the zone. Beckwith has the puck stolen by Pierce, who puts it back into the zone. So the Blues are down to 40 seconds left on this power play. And here it comes, a long pass. This is Husky over the line along the left wing boards. Takes it behind the net. He's checked over there, but still maintains control of the puck. Back to DeYoung. Puts it back to Husky. Husky tries to get into shooting position. Now he sends it. Blues lose the puck. Unfortunately, the first man back is going to be Chase DeYoung behind his net. We've got 10 seconds left on the power play. Oh, man steals it. Man's going to get to the net for the backhander.
Nice job by DeYoung with the stick. It's Canteras. Penalty over.
That's the end of the Blues power play. Now here is Kwok over the line. One man to beat. Here's a shot. Nice save by Barr. One of those is going in, Austin. Don't worry about it. Keep shooting.
For sure. Keep shooting. And although it would not have been an assist if that would have gone in, Max Patton deserves a little credit for that because he had a really nice stick lift that allowed Austin Kwok to grab that puck.
All right, the puck comes back to the point. This is Nienhuis. Nienhuis passes it around the boards. Who's going to get to it first? There's a couple players in the corner. Can't tell. Now it looks like Honert's in the middle of that. Honert comes away with it. Honert does the right thing and just backhands it. Now here's a man going to get a shot away. Puck is loose in front. Now it's kicked to the corner. That never got to the net, unfortunately. Now here is Pierce, one-on-one. Oh, they run into one another, the two teammates for Mason City. Here is Patton. His shot is deflected, and what do we got there?
Oh, no, it just deflected out into the netting.
I saw it. Oh, he was just pointing into the circle.
I was pointing at my kid. He broke up that Pierce rush with a good stick, and I was happy about it. I got a homer a little.
I saw the official pointing. I didn't know he was pointing to a player. He's just pointing to the circle.
No, he's just pointing to the circle. That's all.
Okay.
All right, 1:43. This is going to get real bumpy.
Back to Nienhuis. Nienhuis keeps it. Here is Quinn. Gets around one. Going to get a shot. In Sluice in front.
Oh, my goodness.
There's two or three players battling for it. Kept in by Nienhuis. Fires another one. Never got to the goal. Now Beckwith tries to send it out. Now we got one man, 1-on-2. Oh, good hit by Corcoran. Puts his man in.
Great. Way to take the body.
Now the puck is behind the Blues net, picked up by Corcoran. Just gets it out to number 13, Beckwith. Beckwith ahead to Quinn. Oh, and Quinn is decked inside the blue line, but he's up and ready to go again.
1 minute to go.
We're down less than a minute to play. Here's the puck kept out of the zone nicely by Nienhuis. Now it's sent back. Corcoran back, picked it up in his own zone, sends it out.
Oh, not there.
The man going to get a shot away, just missed the net. Puck is loose. Here's a shot. Deflected in front. And the puck is cleared, but not out. Up against the wall. And they score. Probably went through three different players.
Well, and for a while there, Starr was down and out. He had Canteras on top of his legs, so he couldn't get up. That's what he's talking to the official about right now. He couldn't get up to get his bearings because Canteras was on his legs in the goal, But nothing was called on that. I have a feeling that's what Joe's talking about.
Yep. Well, they're not going to change it.
Well, no. That's not going to change. And he had gotten back up and had an opportunity to gain his bearings again.
We had a couple of chances to clear the zone. We didn't.
It didn't happen.
And they had gotten their goaltender off the ice for the sixth attacker. And I don't know, he may have been the one that sent that one in from the far boards.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're back to 3-3. What were you What else were you expecting?
I wasn't.
Yep.
I knew I didn't want to say earlier, but I was pretty sure that 3 wasn't going to do it for your Blues. It was going to need to be 4.
All right, we are 3-3 with 32 seconds left. Saved by Starr. Control the puck to the corners off the side of the net. Here's the centering puck. Good job by Nienhuis. And Starr is able to corral that one. There'll be a face-off in the near circle, I believe, and somebody's going to call a timeout maybe? No, not yet.
Yeah, you got to get this to overtime and get that single point if you're not going to be able to put it in the back of the net, which is going to be hard to do in 15.5 seconds.
All right, just get it out of there. No, they can't. Hubbard and Starr makes another save. They're not making it easy.
Nope. I mean, this is what we saw at the end of the JV game, and this Mohawk team has come back on multiple other teams, most notably Kansas City that you told me about early in the season.
Yep. Puck comes to the corner. Nienhuis puts it up and out of the zone, and the Blues control at center ice. They're not going to get a shot away.
That's fine.
And that's one. There was a long shot from way out, but that's the end of regulation. And a late goal by the Mohawks ties the game at 3. Everybody's going to get a point today, but somebody's going to get 2.
Yeah.
And it's very important to
for
each
both
team.
These teams.
Yep.
100%. But as you mentioned, these games, although not good for your blood pressure or mine, very entertaining, clean game. I gotta say, well officiated.
Yeah,
even though I had some gripes with the JV game, these guys I think are doing a good job. Not any funny business during the game by either team. So, have to wait and see who gets that second point. The Blues are 1-1 in overtime, I believe. Or am I wrong?
They won on a shootout goal against Kansas City, and they lost last week against Lincoln.
Correct.
So I think or maybe they lost another one.
They lost to the Mohawks, didn't they? Because it was a 3-point weekend when they came to see us.
No, but the varsity games.
Oh, that wasn't the varsity. You're right.
That was the JV.
My bad.
Yeah. The varsity games were 4-1 Mohawks, 2-0 Blues.
Correct. Well, at least we got 3-on-3 overtime instead of straight to a shootout.
Gee, I wonder who the 3 players are going to be for.
Dude, I hope there's
they might be a D-man. They might be a D-man, yeah.
All right.
I believe one of these, I think Canteris may be a senior, but the other 2 will be back next year. I believe that's the case.
Canteris is a senior because they're right up in front of us over there.
Okay.
Thankfully. Yeah, 10 seniors on this Mohawk team.
10?
10.
Holy moly.
Including Foster, who's their primary attendee. So, and Canteris, who,
they'll have some
player.
rebuilding to do, but so will we.
But so will we.
All right, who have we got out there? We've got
Nienhuis, Blunk, and Beckwith.
Okay, actually 2 D-men. This is number 11, Hubbard. Tries to get it to Pierce. Gets it ahead to Canteris. Nice job by Blunk. Now the puck is loose behind the net. Comes to Nienhuis. Now the 2 forecheckers for Mason City back off a little bit. Wait to see what the Blues try and do. This is Nienhuis. Sends it ahead to Blunk. Blunk over the blue line. Gonna fire one. They score! Blunk scores and the Blues win in overtime! Alex Blunk has turned into Connor. What's the guy from Oh, the guy plays for, never mind. He's turned into a goal scorer. What a play. What a shot from about 40 feet out on the left wing. Alex Blunk wins the game for the Blues, and the Blues get the extra point. What an outstanding effort by both teams in this game.
I got nothing.
My.
I got nothing. Both my game-winning goals
Oh,
today.
my God. Well, obviously the drinks are on you, and you can't have any.
It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Ladies and gentlemen, a great afternoon for the Blues from Mason City. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the JV game. I couldn't be more excited for these kids to come through like they did. A lot of adversity, some of it their own making, but they ended up with each team getting 2 points. So we're gonna close it out here for the day. Final score in the JV game was 3-2. The final score in this game was 4-3 Blues in a varsity game. 2 points for each team. That's it for Saturday afternoon. For Rich and for Dean, this is Greg Corcoran. Have a pleasant afternoon. This is Quad City Blues Hockey.